What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Dead State. We are here back at base. We didn't get any events. I kind of walked around. I unlocked a bunch of stuff on the map real fast because we had like a day left over. And I know where some of the things are, once again, due to those lost episodes that I recorded. So with where we're at right now, we had a really successful run against the Coyotes. We managed to basically exploit gameplay mechanics in order to make it work. I fought all of them at the same time and survived, but it's messed up. It's real messed up, so I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. That 357 does a lot of damage. It is a scary weapon. Let's go ahead and throw all of this, not you. We'll throw all of this, though, into the base. Let me make sure. There we go. So we got, like, what? 13 9mm ammo? Hell yeah. A very good run for us right there. We managed to do pretty well by ourselves. We did very well. I was pleased with the way the fight went with the Coyotes. We managed to kite them around the way that I wanted to kite them around. We got the job done with shotguns, pistols, without taking that much damage, actually. The one with the 357 is really the only one you have to worry about, though. Even the one with the shotgun is only bad if he decides to shoot somebody other than your tank. But that's the big thing, is sometimes the AI is just like, I'm going to shoot a random person now for no apparent reason, and so you got to watch out for it. We brought back 21 rounds, a couple of 357s. 357 Magnum's a big gun. I've shot it. I got a friend who's got a 357 Magnum. We took it down to the range, and it's got some oomph to it. It's definitely it sounds a lot scarier than it probably is. I mean, it's a big gun. It's a big wheel gun. I've also shot the Dirty Harry gun, though, like the big 45 caliber revolver, like the giant one. I shot one of those when I was like 12, and that was a big gun. That's a really big gun. You gotta get a hold of it. The guy, I went to the shooting range with my dad and one of his friends, and it was his friend's gun. And they both, my dad and him, both showed me, like, on the 45, they're like, no, you're not gripping it hard enough right now. Like, they were feeling my hand because they weren't sure I was able to handle it, but they wanted to give me a shot at it. It's a cool gun. It's a cool gun. I enjoy going to the shooting range. I really sincerely do. I'm not a big gun guy, but guns are cool. I enjoy firing them. I enjoy skeet shooting and things like that. I need to go buy, like, a Remington or, like, a Mossberg or something. That's what I've been thinking about lately, but I haven't done it. And I know I'm getting off on a tangent right here, but I always say that, though, and then I never do, but I really sincerely need to. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now in terms of, like, all the bullets we have going on. I would probably recommend giving Doug something a little bit smaller, maybe. He's like, oh, I don't want a smaller gun. Why can't I have the big one? Alright, so, no, we don't have enough bullets for the 357 anyways. The 357 my friend has, though, the barrel's a lot shorter on his. The barrel is definitely, that's like, what, a 5-inch barrel right there? Like a 4.5 inch? He's got a little snubby 357. It's a real street-looking gun. He's definitely intimidating, that's for sure. Let's see, I'll probably just throw those on him then, and we're gonna swap out, you'll see what I mean, we're gonna swap out Joel after today, and you will see why. There we go. And so that's all taken care of. We've talked to everybody that needs. Oh, let's go give gifts out. Let's go make sure people's morale is high before we end the day. So what do we have? What do we have? So uniques. And I just hiccuped. We have 2 hot sauces, some whole bean coffee, and some batteries. Okay. So let's take those. We're going to give the coffee and the batteries to Renee, because I think her morale is usually fairly low most of the time. I think everybody's morale is pretty bad, though, a lot of the time. Oh, I guess he kept moving in the background. Here, take the coffee. And then we'll also say, here's some rechargeable batteries. Okay, and so did that fix her mood? Oh, that's interesting. For whatever reason, my recording software does not like this screen right here. No, she's still okay. That sucks. Alright, well, we need to get her fixed up then. I'm going to go back over here. We're going to give the hot sauce to Joel, which should bring him up to content. And then tomorrow we will have a new friend. We're going to give him that hot sauce. People have also asked why I haven't been like doing all the dialogues. It's because honestly the dialogues don't change that much except for the guy on the radio. Okay, people, here's the thing. So I don't know what's wrong with us as a species, but from what I'm hearing, most of you suck. And, well, no, that's not the right word. What I want to say is most of you are complete assholes. That's still not right. Oh, I have it. Irredeemable cockwives, but like in a way that doesn't sound flattering. We've got the dead coming back to life eating the living, and you fuckers are killing each other over cappuccino makers? I mean, how did it come to this? Aren't we supposed to unite against a common enemy? Aren't we supposed to be made stronger? Apparently not. We can't even cooperate as our survival depends on it. It's about having a little more stuff, right? I mean, what's this I hear with people not stopping their cars for mothers with children running for their lives? Or people getting shot for cans of pumpkin mix? How many people have heard real human beings banging on your door and didn't open it up? These people are it, man. This might be the last of humanity, and you're worried about running out of fruit pies and cheap wine? You despicable, gaping assholes. What's wrong with you people out there? What the fuck is wrong with us? Sorry about the rant, folks. I just had to get it off my chest. While I try to go find my cool and collected self, here's Sparkle House with It's a Beautiful Life here on KHEK. Heck, why the heck aren't you listening? Alright, and so off we go. I haven't recorded the episode yet. That's just going to be, it's not going to be an episode. It's just going to be like a thing that I put in the playlist. It's going to have all the data items on it, so I may do it at the end, and then people can watch it whenever they want from the playlist. Basically, I'm going to sit there and read for like an hour and a half on camera, and people can, you know, take from that what they will. I think it's probably time for us to go to bed. So let's do that. And tomorrow, we're going to meet a new friend, and from there, that's where I will have recorded up to, so everything after that should be more or less blind. We left the generator on again. We lost 20 right there. It's because we didn't scavenge much. All we brought back was weapons. When you don't bring back food and stuff, they get upset. They get nervous. They get scared. We have plenty of gas left, so that's fine. I'll probably turn off the Jenny in just a little bit. Joel, I want you posted up on the roof for the time being. Yeah. I mean, sure, Vic. But I've been on my feet for the last 24 hours, so if you could wrangle up a cup of coffee and something to eat, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, yes, sir. I mean, I'll be right back. And Davis, I'd like you to keep monitoring the radio until we can... Oh, Vic, this is the man I've been telling you about. Right. Didn't recognize you without all that blood. Now, if you'll give me a second with Davis, I'll come by and run you through a few tasks I had in mind with you. I'm sorry, you'll do what now? Maybe I'm not being clear. I haven't had a real night's sleep in days, but it sounds like this isn't sitting right with you. Is that what I'm hearing? Vic, weren't you just about to tell me about the sheriff? Yeah, the sheriff. We were on our way to meet cops gathering in Coleman. About 20 miles from town, our car was shot at and we crashed into a ditch. We were ambushed by about 6, maybe 7 coyotes. There are cops in Coleman? Would you let me finish, damn it? Anyways, they must have figured out we were hurt because they walked right towards the car. Got 3 of them right then and there. Next thing you know, we're behind the car caught in a gunfight. Went on for a half an hour, I figure. Must have run out of ammo for their rifles because all of a sudden they start running towards us and the sheriff and I ended up pumping them with 6 or 7 rounds apiece. Then we noticed what they were running from. Must have been a dozen of those things crawling out of the grass. Probably people those boys had cut up and left for dead themselves. One of those sons of bitches must have gotten bit, because while we were fighting off the corpses, a dead coyote came back and took a chunk out of the sheriff's leg. I dragged the sheriff to a secure location and tried to keep him alive for days, but it's all a blur, really. Died yesterday morning. I had to do it myself, you know, after he turned. Sorry for your loss. Yeah. The fact is, I'm back and people at this school are still in danger, so we're going to be in this mess for the long haul, and somebody's got to take charge. I've been managing the place just fine, but... Let's see here. Well, it's good to have you with us, but I'm going to ask him if he wants to be a deputy. I've been managing the place just fine, but I could definitely use a deputy. I'm sure you did what you had to do, but the fact is, I'm the closest thing to an authority figure this town has anymore. If you're willing to help, that's great. I could use all the cooperation I could get. Frankly, you don't really have any authority, man. Society has ended. I mean, even, let's say the PD still existed. All you can really do is, like, check licenses. Unless there's, like, a state of emergency, I guess. State of emergency, though. I think that has more to do with the National Guard. But anyways... Let's see... There should be a negotiation thing here. Maybe I did the wrong thing. I'm trying to cooperate here, and I need your help, but it seems like you wanted to be in charge for the sake of being in charge. And who put you in charge, huh? Last time I checked, I'm the closest thing this town has to an authority figure. We didn't know if you were coming back. We needed someone to step up, and he did. It was my call. Yeah, and how's that been going? Let's talk about that. The fence is up, I'll give you that, but Joel had orders from the sheriff to keep the place locked down. He's the authority in these parts, you're not. People start disobeying the police, and well, everything goes to shit. You didn't get anyone killed building that fence, and knowing how dangerous it is out there, I'd say you got pretty damn lucky. So here we are. You still think you're in charge? It's obvious you don't really want to be in charge, but as an authority figure, you could be a great help to me. I suppose I could be able to abide that, but there are going to be some conditions. If I ask you to do something, I expect you to make good on it. We have a deal. You show me respect, and I won't have to rethink our understanding. Now let's get this place back on track. I've been thinking about this for a few days, and honestly, more than anything else right now, I think we need information. We've been in the dark about the greater shape of the outside world for a while now, and frankly, that worries me. The shape of the outside world? A geoid, kind of like a potato that got dropped on one end. It's actually not as pretty as like a globe. The planet itself is actually kind of uggles. I haven't gotten anything from any authority figures on any radio broadcasts, and we don't have the means to broadcast very far out. Even the DJ I've been listening to hasn't caught any new information. So you think we should search population centers and find new survivors? Ah, you got my point exactly. I might avoid the larger population areas. Last I heard they were pretty dangerous, but if you're willing to risk it, they could be a good idea to search. We need answers, and I think we need to try and find people who are at least willing to talk. Maybe we can offer them some shelter if they need it. It wouldn't hurt to have a few more people around here to help out, and we certainly have the room. I hope people are willing to trust us. I get random messages across the radio. I've heard scattered groups of survivors who have people in their number who have been bit, individuals whose families have been torn apart in front of them, and camps destroyed in the night. And then I hear about people who are terrified and asking for help. Looters kicked in their door and sent them fleeing for their lives, who got ambushed while they were traveling, and who are trying to pick up supplies and get shot for their troubles. People out there, maybe they can be talked to and reasoned with, if you're lucky, but they're scared. And if they're not scared, then they're the people you need to be frightened of. Got it, I'll be careful. Alright, and so now we've got Vic, and Vic is one of my absolute favorite characters. He makes Joel just look like terrible. Vic is the stuff. Like, Vic is Operation Badass. Like, he's rough around the edges, and he's not a nice guy, but in times like this, you don't really need a nice guy. Like, I've got a couple friends that are rough around the edges. Definitely rough and tumble individuals that don't tend to get along with anybody. But, I'll tell you what, people like that, nice to have around in a scrap. The one thing I'll say about my friends who are like that is that they've always had my back, and so if you're dependable, and that means a lot to me, and that's exactly how Vic is. So Vic comes with just a fistful of ammo, which is great. The other thing that we want to do here is swap him out for Joel. So that's why I took all of this off of him. We're going to give him the armor, we're going to give him the helmet, we're going to give him the boots, because he's going to be our new frontline guy. The next thing we want to do with him is maybe give him a baseball bat, something along those lines, something he can club an enemy with without having to worry about it. So where's the bat at? There it is. So we'll throw a baseball bat into his other slot, and now we're looking pretty golden. Looking at everybody else, Doug Schultz is still rocking leather jackets. Really? I thought we got 3 riding leathers. Maybe we only got 2. I swear we got 3. Maybe we got a bunch of leather jackets. I guess that must have been what it was. I'm not so great at like remembering things. So the 2 leather jackets. Let me do a head count real fast. So we should have, that's going to be the guy with the shotgun. That's going to be the guy with the sledgehammer. That's going to be the 2 by the door. One's going to be the deagle guy. The other one's going to be the guy. No, I think it counts up right. I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and we need to assign jobs for the day now that we've got new people. Additionally, we can give the bourbon to him to put him in a better mood. And so that's what we're going to do up front so that we don't have to deal with morale issues this early in the game. Vicky, let me give you some bourbon. There we go. So Vic has now had his bourbon. Hopefully he's drunk enough to be happy at this point. Let's take a look here. So, he's happy. He's content. Renee's okay. Anita's okay. Elaine's okay. She wants deodorant and sleeping pills, as I recall. Those are the items she likes. Max gets Doug Schultz. He's okay. He wants batteries and he wants hot sauce or something, I think. I don't know. Every guy seems to have about 2 things that they like. Every guy or gal. Everybody should be better now. I don't think anybody's sick anymore, right? Just Max gets, which means we can actually put some people on the watchtower. So we'll put Renee on the watchtower. We already have Anita and Davis on the watchtower. That means I can also put Joel on the watchtower, which should bring that timing down pretty considerably. And then after that, we'll start worrying about what other people can do. I may swap out Doug for Max Gets once we get to that point. It sort of depends. Is Vic any good with machinery? No, he's got ranged 7, though. That's pretty good. He's got mechanical 3, so he can help with things, just not as much as you would hope. We need, like, some serious builders in this group. I've been kind of disappointed about the stat levels right now. Also, if any of you know where I can reallocate stats at for everybody else in our party, I would appreciate it. It won't let you go in between characters right here, so I'm not sure. We got 4 skill points right now. Well, hot doodly damn, maybe we should keep moving those up. With 4 points, I could get a little bit deeper into negotiation, I guess. Maybe, or I could start training him for a bit of ranged fun so that he could have a gun. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it might help. I don't know. I'll probably stick with negotiation, I guess. Go for negotiation, and then I'll probably throw a point or 2 Let's do 2 points in ranged, I guess, just in the off chance. No, I'm going to save him. Gonna save him. I'm gonna sit on him for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how to allocate skill points on other people. I haven't had any skill points, to be honest, so things to worry about. Let me put Vic in the party here instead of Joel. Vic is the better character. Vic is an animal. He's really, really good. And so we have a lot of people in the party, a number of people here ready to defend. And in fact, what I'm gonna do is, in case we have to defend this place, what I want to do right now is I'm actually gonna put gear on all the people who are not equipped, because you never know when they're going to pull like a Final Fantasy Tactics on you or something and make you fight with like your offhand group. So for Elaine Martin, she's good. Renee Cass, let's give you that. We'll give you that. And as a weapon, we will give you basically the same thing that you had already. A claw hammer and a combat knife. Give you the extra med kit just in case. Joel, we'll go with armor. We're going to give you a leather jacket, a hat, and some shoes. And then Joel, we will give you like a baseball bat, I guess. That's fine. Just anything so that these people can be useful. Anita Cass, baseball bat. Armor we'll give her, since she's going to be a melee, we'll give her that right there. And some shoes and an iPod. Davis Cray. He's not going to be in combat, I doubt. And then that's everybody except for... I don't think Davis goes into combat. The other thing we need to do is turn off the Jenny. We're just going to have to make it up with a supply run today. So let's go flip off the generator because it's been an asshole lately and we just can't deal with that. Generator has been turned off. It's important to note that you can only turn off the generator at 8 in the morning when you wake up, so be ready for that. Now that everybody's suited up and kitted up and ready to ride, let's get up out of here and we'll see what happens. I don't even know what day we're on right now. We've got to be on like day 9 or 10. I don't know. Where's the calendar in this game? Survivors 9. Working survivors, scavenging party. Yeah. I think we'll do okay today. I just got to have a good scavenging run, and if I don't have a good scavenging run, it's going to suck. So let's go back to what we was doing. And off we go. So the locations I unlocked are these two over here, the bullseye and the alley. I may actually do further investigations though, because I haven't fiddled with these, but they seem kind of dangerous. I mean, we're getting out far away from let's check this little area over here. How about that? That sounds good. So basically I would cut west from right there. We're moving so much quicker now that we have actual people with survivalism skills. Cut south along this road on this side, maybe find something. Junction right there. Wow. Chunk Brothers Factory. Alright, well let's have a look. It's kind of far away, so I'm worried something bad's gonna happen, but no risk, no reward. Let's have a look here. It's the Chunk Brothers Factory. I don't even know what that is, like a Twinkie or something? I bet they're going to be like Twinkie Survive the Apocalypse. That's what the point is going to be here. It looks like a Twinkie. I think the world almost ended in the United States where an armored looter, an angry looter. So who are we dealing with here? It says there's people talking down here. They're trying to load snack crate. They're probably right here, right? Okay, so that one's got a shield. There's just a couple of normal looters though too. Oh hell. Alright, so he's gonna line up with us here. Officer Vic. Actually, I should reload that first. Then we'll move him to right there and get him ready. On this side we've got Renee. I'm gonna keep her in the back line. Doug's up next. Put him right there and get to the chopping. There we go. And so 17 points of damage to that looter, and it poisoned and bleeding. That's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Over here, what I would prefer to do is get him in behind so that he's the one that gets shot. The AI can't seem to resist somebody that's facing the wrong direction. I take 2 damage right there. Okay, you're gonna miss with the axe, which is great for us. Let's get back on the bat right here. Oh, no, he didn't move. Never mind. So we'll get on him with the bat. Hopefully, we'll be able to take him out. And then we'll leave him where he's at. I'm going to try and move... Yeah, let's put Renee right here. That'll work. Okay, so that's one down. And so now what I would suggest is that we maybe make a line right here. Gunfire is going to be problematic for us because it will attract more zombies. Oh wow, he hit us for 11. That's a pretty good shot for a 9 milli. Huh. Alright, well that creates a problem. Additionally, we're not using the right weapon right now, so I need to swap that out. I'd rather do that now than later, I guess. We'll work on this guy for a bit. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Well, never mind. That is not what I was hoping for. That's a lot of damage we just took. Alright, Vic. I think we may actually need to swap into firearms. Let's try and get rid of this guy on this turn. I think that's probably our best go. I'm going to bring her up here, and we're going to throw a band-aid on him since he's holding the line right now as best he can. Douglas, you have no ammo. Damn it, Douglas. Damn it. Ow! That's not a 9mm right there. He's doing way too much damage for that to be a 9mm. Get a bunch of attacks off on this guy, so this guy's got to go right this second. Oh good, there's more looters coming too. Okay. A little bit more damage right there, so I'm going to need Renee right here to fix this up. A little bit more damage right there, but that guy's armored enough to where it's not going to help us. Vic, get rid of him if you can. There we go. There's 55 damage. He's almost dead. Which means we do have options if we have to do this. I'll move her to right there. We're going to band-aid Doug. And we're going to band-aid Tweedletime. Douglas, I need you to just cap that guy right now. And then cap that guy too. Hell yeah. Okay, we're in better shape now. I'm going to execute these bodies just in case any zombies decide to show up, which is what I'm concerned about right now. We're going to let this guy close with us for now. I'm going to set that to right there. We'll get started on him maybe. Or maybe not. I'm going to get Renee in. Actually, no. Renee, I need you to continue healing. Doug is just way too wounded right now. Main character's not too bad off, but he's still injured. And then move that way so that you can help out with the next combat. Douglas, sir. It's like a Douglas fir, but like more socially and culturally important. It's the Douglas, sir. I'll probably put him right here for now. And then with this character, it seems like we actually have a lot more looters, so we're going to have to actually deal with that problem in just a second. I'm going to get started on this one, though, with the knife. This one's not armored, so it should be easy peasy lemon squeezy to bring it down. He is going to shoot Elaine a bit. That's actually not too terrible. If Elaine is getting damaged, I would rather have actually in this game the damage be spread out than have the same person beat to death, half to death over and over and over again. Let's get rid of these so that zombies can't come back and res them. Because they will. If we leave them laying here and bleeding, zombies might show up, especially given all the gunfire. I've noticed the game starts to spawn zombies from like other points once the gunfire goes away, or once gunfire starts, so we'll be careful about all this. Got some codeine, okay. Vic. What is this? A welding mask? Mask to protect a wrist guard. Cool. The hell is that? A combat machete? Holy shit. Oh no. What does that guy have? Hopefully not another combat machete. That combat machete was business. There you go. Officer Castillo, get in there. I love Vic. Vic is one of my favorite characters. Oh, she panicked? I didn't heal her yet. Oh, that's bad. That's actually pretty terrible. That means we need to like end this right this second. And if we don't, it's going to hurt us badly. Swap with Doug. Hold on. I think I messed that up. Nah, they aggroed anyways. So what I forgot to do is I forgot to heal her. There we go. So it's too late to do anything about it now, but we can make it work. maybe swap back over to your knife. I want to use those flurry attacks and stuff that it has listed right there. I just haven't got a chance yet. Over here, obviously we need him up front. Tweedletime's got to be up in the way real fast. And then everybody else I'll probably put behind him so that they have trouble taking shots. Over here, I'll probably stab that guy and then run back behind the car for cover with my medic. And then on this side with Doug, we'll flank around a bit. Okay, so he's going to shoot the main character for 2 damage. Nothing too concerning. 3 hits right here. God, I love that 2 AP attack. The 2 AP attack is the business. Got 43 damage off right there. Okay. A little short right there, unfortunately. Probably still going to keep her behind the car just in case. And then we'll start moving Doug around too, so that on next turn he'll get in there. I think this might be the last looter. Alright. And this should be it. Oh no, never mind. Tougher than he looks. Tougher than actually she looks. I see booblies. Down she goes, maybe? Yeah, female looter. I could just read and it'd be a lot easier. Here, finish the job real fast. There we go. And that leaves us on this map, I think. We're looking pretty good right now. That was a pretty big fight. But if it allows us to take control of this entire area, I am all for it. I may try to use that combat machete in just a second. Take all that stuff. Obviously, that's worth it. Bunch more guns. God, we're bringing back all kinds of good stuff here. Yay for us. He's going to be overweight pretty soon, but, I mean, look at the amount of ammo we just brought back with us. Hell yeah. Additionally, I can go through all this right here and figure out what we want to use. So do the wrist guards count as a hand item? Because my tactical gloves don't really do anything. Oh, those give me more resistances too? Even better! Now I've got some bite resistance too. Okay. The welding mask, what does it do for me? Moves the goalposts a little bit for my resistance. So I have more bludgeoning with that. I have more ballistic fire. I don't know what I like better. The ballistic resistance would be really nice. But, Let me unload all these guns here so that we know how much ammo we have. I think this was a good run for us. I think this was a really good stop. Out of all of that, we got, God, maybe the combat machete. Check out the combat machete. Does 18 to 30, 21 to 33. What does that do? 17 to 23. So it's going to be 51 to 99 versus like 6. I think the knife is still better if I can get 4 attacks off. The AI doesn't let it happen very often, but I still think the knife is better if I can get the 4 attacks off. What are the special attacks right here? Flurry and cripple. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try. Let's try the. I mean, it's a combat machete. That's inherently awesome all by itself. So I figure can't take that. What about that? That's 8 pounds. That's a heavy gun. I'm sorry. Did I click the wrong thing? No. I know we should be able to carry that. Really? Oh, it's because it's leaving them highlighted, damn it. There we go. Trying to get people up to their maximum efficiency right now. I don't know if there's any more bad guys here, but we should keep a lookout. I think I'm going to break off the episode right now. But I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. I hope you enjoyed this little, I guess, unboxing match. We killed these guys off and then stole their stuff from boxes. Twinkies! Luxury item. Everybody loves Twinkies. I've never met anybody that doesn't like Twinkies. Twinkies are the best. I will tell you a story next episode about Twinkies, but for now, hi-do, everybody. I'll see you next time.